This topic is projectile given angular projection, or I can say ground to ground projectile. Means a projectile is thrown from a point on the ground, it goes like parabola and comes back to the ground. This is known as projectile given angular projection. Now if the initial velocity of the projectile is u and it is at some angle theta with the horizontal, so I can make its two components of the initial velocity. First one will be u cos theta, where the theta is, and the second component will be in the vertical direction, it will be u sin theta. So there are the two components of the velocity, u cos theta and u sin theta. We have discussed in the earlier video that in horizontal direction there is no force. So in horizontal direction, the initial velocity is u cos theta, and since there is no force, so final velocity will be u cos theta. Means at every point of the projectile the horizontal velocity will be u cos theta only. What will be the acceleration in the horizontal direction? It will be 0, since no force is applied in the horizontal direction. And for the vertical direction, what is initial velocity? Initial velocity is u sin theta. And what is acceleration? Acceleration will be equal to minus of g. Why minus of g in this case? Because object is going upward and gravity is pulling the object downwards. So acceleration will be in the downward direction, that will be minus of g, or I can say acceleration in the opposite direction of the motion, so I am taking the negative sign here. Now when the object is going upward, then what will happen? When the object is going upward, it's in vertical direction, its velocity will be decreasing up to this point. At topmost point, its velocity will be 0 at top. I am writing it as at ascent. Ascent means when the object goes upward, then velocity will be decreasing. At top, in the vertical direction, at top the u sin theta component will be 0, and during descent again this u sin theta component will be increasing, because object is coming towards the earth and gravity is pulling it. For the horizontal direction, or I can say for the horizontal component, it will be same everywhere. So at this particular point there will be velocity only u cos theta. See, velocity is not 0 at the topmost point, its vertical component is 0 only. Horizontal component remains same, that will be u cos theta. Vertical component will be decreasing, and when it will come downwards, then vertical component will again be there, but in the opposite direction. At this point vertical component is in this direction, and at this point horizontal component is in this direction. The resultant of both will be in this direction only. One more thing, the angle, this angle is theta. If this point is P, then this is the velocity v, and this will be some different angle. This angle will be different. So there will be two different components again. This will be u cos theta only, or I can say this will be v. If this angle is I am taking as beta, then this will be v cos beta, and this will be v sin beta. But u cos theta and v cos beta will be equal, because horizontal component will not change. Here it is v sin beta. At the topmost point the vertical velocity will be 0. When the object is thrown with some initial velocity, then at the same horizontal line its velocity remains same. Means if velocity is u here, then its velocity will be u again here. If the velocity is v here, then its horizontal point, this one, here also the velocity will be 0. If here the velocity is suppose p, then at this point the velocity will be p. Means in the path of the projectile, when we draw some horizontal lines. Then at these points velocity will be same. This point and this point velocity will be same. This point and this point velocity will be same. This point and this point velocity will be same. Starting point and final point velocity will be same. At the topmost point the vertical component will be 0. Okay, so first of all we are moving towards the equation of trajectory. What is equation of trajectory? We have discussed in the previous video also. It is the equation for x and the y component of the path. Means if this equation can be represented with the x and y, that is horizontal component, and the vertical component of the distance, or I can say x coordinate and y coordinate, then it is known as equation of trajectory. So how to solve it? We will use for horizontal direction. In horizontal direction, again applying the formula s is equals to ut plus half at square as in the previous video. What is s? Let it be x. Let this distance as x and this distance as y. So distance covered is x. What is the initial velocity? It is u cos theta multiplied by time t plus acceleration will be 0. So I can find t from here and it will be x upon u cos theta. Fine. Now for vertical direction. For vertical direction, s is equals to ut plus half at square. What is s? In the vertical direction it has covered the distance y. What is u? Initial velocity is u sine theta. What is t? T is x upon u cos theta plus 1 by 2. What is acceleration? It is minus of g. What is time? It is x upon u cos theta's square. X upon u cos theta, since it was t square, so putting it as square. U will be cancelled out. Sin theta upon cos theta will be tan theta, so it will be x multiplied by tan theta minus 1 by 2 g upon g x square upon u square cos square theta y. This is the equation of trajectory. Again, this equation is in the form of y is equals to ax, considering tan theta as ax minus bx square, taking the everything except x square as b. So y is equals to ax minus bx square, which is the equation of parabola. So I can say that trajectory of angular projection is also a parabola. If we want to find the velocity of the projectile at a general point, then what will be the horizontal velocity? Vx will be equal to ux plus axt, or I can say Vx. What is initial horizontal velocity? It is u cos theta. Acceleration was 0, so Vx will be equal to u cos theta only. Similarly, what will be Vy? In the horizontal direction I am applying, in the vertical direction I am applying v is equal to u plus at, so it will be uy plus ayt, or I can say uy is u sin theta minus g into t. So the total velocity, or I can say the magnitude of the velocity, will be vx square plus vy square's whole root. Putting the value of vx and vy, taking its whole square, opening it by a minus b whole square, we will get it as u square plus g square t square minus 2u gt sine theta square root. This will be the velocity at any general point. Suppose velocity at point P, this V can be found by using this formula. And if I want to find this angle beta, then beta will be equal to tan inverse Vy upon Vx. Putting the value of Vy and Vx, we will get the beta. So this is the velocity's magnitude and this is the velocity's angle, and this one is equation of the trajectory. Now finding the formula for the time of flight. See, I am using for the vertical motion, S is equals to ut plus half at square. What is S? S is the displacement in the complete motion of the projectile, means when the projectile go from here to here. What is the displacement in the vertical direction only? Displacement is 0. What is the initial velocity? It is u sine theta. What is time in the whole process? Let it be capital T, that is time of flight, plus 1 by 2. What is acceleration? That is minus of g. And what is time? Again capital T. So solving it from here, we will get capital T as 2u sine theta upon small g. This is time of flight for the projectile. Now finding the range. What is range? Range in the maximum horizontal distance covered by the projectile. So I am applying it in horizontal motion. So for horizontal motion, I can say that S is equals to ut plus half a t square. Distance covered in the horizontal direction, maximum distance, that is capital R. This one is range. And initial velocity is u cos theta. Time, total time from here to here, it is 2u sine theta by g. 2u sine theta by g. And acceleration is 0, so this part will be 0. I can write it as r is equals to u square, u into u square by g multiplied by 2 sine theta cos theta. In the trigonometry, the formula for the 2 sine theta cos theta is sine 2 theta. Sine 2 theta means 2 is multiplied by the angle and then sine will be taken upon g. This is formula for the range. One important thing, that if we also find the formula for the height, or I can say maximum height. This one is the maximum height, h. So how to find the maximum height? I can find it by applying the formula in the vertical direction. For vertical direction, v square minus u square is equals to 2as. Maximum height for the vertical direction, and I am taking it as only for the half path, that is from here to here. Then only for the half path, at the topmost point, final velocity is 0. Initial velocity was in the vertical direction u sine theta whole square is equals to 2. What is acceleration? Minus of g, because the object is going upward and the gravity is pulling it backward. And what is distance covered? That is capital H. So solving it, we will get capital H as u square sine square theta upon 2g. This is the formula for maximum height. We have to learn one result from here, that if we divide r and h, I want to find the ratio of r and h. Putting the value of r was u square multiplied by 2 sine theta cos theta upon g. And what is h? H is u square sine square theta upon 2g. So u square will be cancelled out, 1 sine theta will also be cancelled out, g will be cancelled out. So what will be the r by h? R by h, 2 will come upwards in the numerator part, so it will be 4 upon and tan theta. This one was cos theta upon sin theta, so it is cot theta, or I can say 1 upon tan theta. That's why r upon h is equals to 4 upon tan theta. See, when will be this range maximum? Mean, if I want to find the range is maximum for what angle, or I can say if I throw an object from here and it has to cover the maximum distance, then what will be the maximum value of sin theta? It is 1, so sin 90 is equals to 1, or I can say 2 theta is equals to 90 degree. Hence for theta is equals to 45 degree, this range will be maximum. For theta is equals to 45 degree, this range is maximum. Or I can say when theta is equals to 45 degree, then what will be r by h? Tan 45, it is 1, so r by h will be equal to 4 only. Okay, one more thing, when theta is equal to 90 minus theta, when we replace theta by 90 minus theta, then range will remain same. When we replace theta by 90 minus theta, then range will remain same. How? If I put theta as 90 minus theta, then what will be the range? It will be u square upon g sine. Putting 90 minus theta in the place of theta, I will get 180 minus 2 theta. And according to the trigonometry, the formula of sine 180 minus 2 theta is sine 2 theta only. So r will come same as u square upon g sine 2 theta. Means if a projectile is thrown at the angle of 30 degree or at the angle of 60 degree, it will fall at the same point, means range will be equal. If a projectile is thrown at 30 degree and 60 degree, that is theta and that is 90 minus theta. And if the projectile is thrown at the angle of 45 degree, then its range will be maximum. This one is for 45 degree, green one, so its range will be maximum.